Okay, cool. Okay, so in a nutshell, this is how to add a field to Solr. So in this, we're going to use as an example a book page score that determines a like record quality field and what it takes to put that in Solr. So first thing is in the manage schema file, which is located in the config section, we're going to add a new field and give it the name we want. So here you can see all the fields you're used to, title, subtitle, yada, yada. So I'm not going to do everything perfectly here, but I'm just going to give it a field. Okay. So let's call this uh, record quality. And instead of type text, I'm going to find whatever type is integer, pint. So first publish here uses pint. I believe that's the Solr one for integer. Record quality score. Cool, cool, cool. So then to get it into the Solr, you need to update the update work.py file. This is the one that does all the main conversion of a database open library record into a Solr open library record that's searchable. So let me try to, sorry, I didn't prepare for this, but I thought it might be more useful for me to flounder a little bit. So let me see if I can remember the name of that function. I think it's like, something here that, there we go. Okay, so here, for example, I get the median number of pages and store it in the Solr record. So here, if I wanted to do what do I call it? Quality, record quality score. Record quality score. Here I have access to all the additions from the database. I can do record quality score is compute record quality. I think I also have access to the work record. I'm going to assume I do. And so here's a function that will get a number, spit it out. That number is then stored in Solr. That's pretty much it. And then the next time you do a full reindex, this gets included in there. It gets, you're muted, Mac. It gets more complicated if you want to like cross-reference other data, like Open Syllabus Project or Wikidata. But in terms of just adding a normal field, this is it.
For one that might be just slightly more challenging, I know that there are some fields that require data from archive.org metadata. For instance, the IA list, that is the list of IA identifiers.
That information is already fetched here. I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head where, but it's here somewhere.
Okay. Would it be passed in? Is that a potentially a value that's passed into this function?
It might already be attached to the work in some like way here. I can't remember. Or let me. Do you remember? Let me just see. It's probably here something. Library of Congress. So this is where the Library of Congress stuff is computed and just added in classification. One sec. What's that field called?
Add ebook info seems like it could be relevant.
Add ebook info, or yeah, I think it's this. So what function am I in? Yeah, add ebook info, correct? And then let's see. This takes in the doc, which I assume is the Solr document, and then the additions from the database. And is this fetching or is it reading something from the, for E and additions, if there is no OCA ID?
So I think for
get IA collection. So I think there's something has already fetched the data and augmented the additions with some extra fields here is I think what's happened, but and then we write them back into the Solr document.
Yeah, I think probably the most significant part is we're probably just not ordering those IA fields.
Oh yeah. For the this is how we're ordering it. Right here, actually there's some ordering. So it's public non-Google, public Google, non-public non-Google, non-public Google. But that's not the right ordering. We do have the because like here we're storing all the collections. So we have the full, not the full metadata, but I think we pick which fields we fetch from the advanced search API on archive.org. Okay. So we can get more information and make this better.
Cool. So in summary, the managed schema is the DSL or the domain specific markup that registers a field in Solr. And then the definition of that field is set within update works within the, I don't remember what the function was called within update works, but that function will then set the, or add the value of record quality score.